I mean, this is just taking presence to a whole new level, isn't it? This month's wisdom cards are all about discovering your true nature. I'm Aliki, and I create wisdom cards with guidance letters and guidance videos like this one every month, among other things, to help you live the things that you're learning, because all these wise words we come across are all very well, but we want to actually live them, don't we? So this month's quotes are all by a gentleman called Leonard Jacobson, a very wise man who I came across a few years ago, and he's one of my favorite teachers of presence, right up there with Eckhart Tolle. Now, what I like to do with these cards that I create for you is to take you on a little journey. And it's just a journey that I create intuitively because it's how the cards and the words speak to me. But you can use these cards in any way that feels right for you, and I encourage you to do so. Who are you? So this is a very important question. Let me read the quote to you. Everything outside of this moment is your story. Who are you in your story? And who are you when you're fully present in this moment of now? So first of all, who are you in your story? Let's consider your background, your upbringing, your education, the things that happened to you, your self-image, how you identify. All these things are part of your story. If you imagine that, as Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage, and you're playing the game of life, you are this character in the game of life. Everything to do with that character is part of your story. Now that may sound a bit shocking when you first hear it, because it may be all you really know about yourself. But let's not ignore the fact that we are actually human beings living a life on Earth, and we all do have a story, and we need to refer to this story and talk about this story, etc. But that's not the whole picture. The second question is, and who are you when you are fully present in this moment of now? And boy, do I love this question, because this is probably what just about everything I create focuses on, to bring you to this place of presence so you can discover who you really are beyond your busy mind, beyond your story, and beyond your false sense of self. Who are you when you are fully present in this moment of now? In order to answer that question, we have to be still for a moment, don't we? Thinking doesn't help us find the answer. And this isn't really a question that we can answer with words adequately. It's more of a sensing. It's more of a coming out of that psychological realm where we tend to live, and realizing that in this moment of stillness and present awareness, life feels very different. So this card says, to be present is very intimate. It's like a love affair. The more you demonstrate your love and appreciation for the present moment and everything in it, the more it will open to you. And the words on the front say, intimate moments. I love this card. And the image of the 4-leaf clover reminds me that presence is something really special. It's something to delight in, to treasure. In a sense, presence is just a simple, ordinary moment, right? You might be doing your housework or having a cup of tea or just sitting in your car waiting in traffic. You could be anywhere doing anything and have a moment of presence, of awareness, where you just come out of that busy mind and remember to breathe, or remember to listen to the sounds, or just remember to be here now. I want you to realize that these are precious, intimate moments where you discover the 4-leaf clover. The more you demonstrate your love and appreciation for the present moment and everything in it. How do we demonstrate our love and appreciation for the present moment and everything in it? It's not complicated, is it? We just take a moment to be still and breathe. Can you do that? Or take a moment to be still and touch something that's here in the present moment and appreciate it. Look at this. Look at that. Could have just walked past that and never known it was there. Oh, and there's moss as well. Trees are fascinating. There's really no shortage of things to appreciate in the present moment. Demonstrate your love. I love these words. It's so poetic. Demonstrate your love. I think I just demonstrated my love there for the present moment. I mean, this is just taking presence to a whole new level, isn't it? The more we do that, it says, the more it will open to you. This is what I learned from Leonard Jacobson, that the more we practice being present, the more presence flowers and blooms in us. That's how you end up living a more fulfilling life, because you're actually here with life instead of in some made-up world of the mind. The next card is this beautiful lily, and it says, when you are present, you radiate love in the same way that a candle radiates light. If you love anyone or anything, it simply means that in that moment of loving, you are love. And this card simply says, love. What this card does is it answers the question of the first card. Who are you when you're fully present? Well, this is the answer. But if I was to start by telling you that you are love, your mind wouldn't buy it. And your mind probably still isn't buying it. But let's see if we can make a little crack in the authority of that perception. When you're present, you radiate love in the same way that a candle radiates light. You radiate love. I need you to hear those words and really take them in, because you've been listening to and believing some very unkind words and untrue words about who you are and what you're like. And many of us think that there's something wrong with us. I know I went through life thinking that there was something wrong with me, until I discovered my true nature, and realize the difference between the flaws of humanity and the essence of our true being. You radiate love in the same way a candle radiates light. And the way a candle radiates light is that no matter how dark a room is, when you light that candle, the light penetrates the room. Where there was once darkness, there is light, and we can see everything. In the same way, the light of your true being radiates. What does that mean, practically speaking? Well, if you love anyone or anything, and I think we all love someone, don't we? And deeply care about someone, it simply means that in that moment of loving, you are love. In that moment of loving, you are love. I'm going to tell you a true story that I think will help us with understanding this. Leonard Jacobson was, I think, a middle-aged man at the time, living in New York, when he went to the doctor and he basically found out that he was gravely ill. And the doctor told him that he needed to go and get his affairs in order, because basically he had about 3 months to live. That news made him turn inward and start asking some really important questions like, what's the meaning of my life? And when is it that I feel happy? What makes me happy? Because obviously he wanted to make the most of the rest of his life, which we all do, don't we? Don't forget that. What he realized was that the times when he was the happiest was when he was loving. So it wasn't when he was receiving love, but it was when he was loving. So what he did was he went back as far as he could remember through his entire life and identified moments, things that happened, people in his life who maybe hurt him and who he harbored resentment against. Anything basically that was in his being that he needed to let go of. So he started forgiving, just going through everything, letting go, forgiving, and turning that resentment into love. He did it all completely. Within 3 months, he explained it as squaring all with love. And do you know what happened? He was miraculously cured and went on to live an incredible life, helping others to let go. And this is that resistance that we have in us, isn't it? That resistance that sort of blocks our heart. It blocks the flow of life moving freely through us. He set himself free, basically, and he helped many others set themselves free. And hopefully, we're setting ourselves free too, every time we become present. And in that presence, we realign with our true nature of love. In this way, we can shine. We shine like a light, the light of love. And in this shining, we can see in a wiser way. We can see, is there someone who I'm harboring resentment against? Is there someone I need to forgive? Am I keeping something in me that I need to let go of finally? Something from the past. We don't realize how much suffering we cause for ourselves by carrying around this past of ours. But you know what? We can let it go. It doesn't mean that we pretend it didn't happen. It just means that we're having a rest from carrying it around and bringing it into the future and bringing it into today. Do you really need to bring that thing that happened 20 years ago, 40 years ago, 2 years ago, last week, yesterday? Do you really need to bring that into today? I'm not asking you to forget about it and wipe it clean from your memory. I'm just helping you realize that that all belongs to the story of you. And the more identified we are with our story, the less we can enjoy intimate moments with what's here now, the less we can appreciate this moment. We don't want to live our whole life without knowing our true nature of love, because the world needs this light of love to shine brightly. And all we have to do is be present, truly present, loving and appreciating this moment and everything in it. For the last card, we have these beautiful peace lilies. And it says, when we are truly present, we emerge from our separate worlds and come into the one world. It is in presence and silence that we truly meet and come together in oneness. So with this card, we have all the beautiful peace lilies together as one, growing from the one stem, different expressions of a beautiful life. When we're truly present, we emerge from our separate worlds and come into the one world. It's very easy to see, very obvious. We're all in our separate worlds, the world of our mind. And your mind is very different from my mind in some ways. In one sense, actually, all our minds are the conditioned mind. When we come out of the world of our mind, we come back to the world of now, because presence, as I like to remind everyone, is actually our natural state when we're not thinking our way out of it. That's something I learned from Leonard Jacobson too. It is in presence and silence. Silence. I don't think we have enough silence in our life. I think we're afraid of silence a lot of the time, aren't we? And we just want noise going on. But that noise keeps us from being present, doesn't it? It is in presence and silence that we truly meet and come together in oneness. May we truly meet and come together in oneness. Isn't this the deepest prayer of our heart, of the heart of humanity? And we see what's going on in the world. This is the prayer. May we come together in oneness. Sometimes it may seem impossible, some kind of fantasy or dream. How can humanity be one? I think you know the answer. When we're present, we discover that we don't need to become one because we already are one. It is in presence and silence that we truly meet and come together in oneness. Presence and silence. That's that's the answer. Presence and silence. Thank you for joining me for a little walk through the woods. I do appreciate you spending this time with me and watching my videos, and I especially love to read your comments. Feel free to share what you enjoyed, what you found helpful, if you had any aha moments, or if there's something that you're particularly struggling with at the moment. I always appreciate hearing from you. So today, after you've finished watching this video, take a few moments to be silent and appreciate what's here. Have a little intimate moment with this moment and enjoy being present, delightfully present.